Welcome to the commencement exercises at Chapman University.
There's an awful lot of talent out there. You know that? Dean Ongaro, I am honored today to announce that members of the graduating class, the faculty and staff of Chapman University, and representatives from the Board of Trustees and Administration are now present. All are gathered here for the commencement of the College of Performing Arts of Chapman University.
Thank you, Professor Becker. Welcome to you all. Please stand to face the flag as we listen to our national anthem sung by our vocal performance majors and minors and friends.
Let us join. I'm not live. Let us. Here we go. Let us join our hearts and minds. Giver of summer graces, we gather to give thanks for this journey completed. You are the giver of dance, the body's song of gratitude. You are the giver of theater, the story of life yearning to be told. You are the giver of music, the vibration of celebration and wonder. We ask your blessing on these graduates who have thrilled us with their exceptional talents for these last 4 years. Empower them to use the gifts you have given to them, and that they have continued to refine, to bring joy, insight, and beauty to this world. Be with us as we celebrate. Amen. You may be seated.
Good afternoon, and welcome again to the 2022 Commencement for the College of Performing Arts. Woo! In a few minutes, you will hear a formal commencement speech delivered by Dr. Peter Atherton. But I need to make a few remarks because this has not been and is not a normal year, and I ask for your indulgence. First, let me acknowledge the tremendous challenges that this graduating class has to overcome. I was one of those who thought in mid-March 2020 that we will shelter in place for 4 or 5 weeks and then return to campus and everything will be fine. That is why you should never ask me for predictions. I will get it wrong. First, sometimes we can't print everything we would like to print in the program, so let me make sure you know who are the students who received the highest departmental honors of 2022. Honorees, if you're present, please stand when I call your name and remain standing. The Donna Cucunato Award in Dance goes to 2 students, Cameron Mandelbaum and Matthew Schroeder. The Conservatory of Musical Award to Emma Tucker. And the Henry Kemp Blair Award in Theater to Callie Pong. Congratulations to all. I love that they really like each other here, the students. Or they're faking it really well, you know, theater. Today is a day of goodbyes, and we hope you will come back often to see your teachers, to help mentor the next generation of Chapman students, to get help or support when needed. But those are not the only goodbyes. This is an unprecedented year also for the number of goodbyes we will say to members of the staff and faculty. And I would ask for your patience as I say a few words about some very important people. First, Iris Gerbaisi. If you're here, Iris, stand and be recognized. Most of you students probably don't know her. She retires from the position of assistant provost, but she has deep ties to the theater department, not least because her father, Henry Kemp Blair, was faculty here and such an important figure that the annual Shakespeare Festival is named after him, a festival that Iris ran for almost 20 years. And by the way, the Henry Kemp Blair Award for Theater, right? Iris taught in theater for many years, starting in 1982. For a little over 20 years, she was on the producing team for American Celebration, now known as Chapman Celebrates, most recently serving as its executive producer. She was Associate Dean of the then School of Communication Arts, COPA did not yet exist, before joining the Provost's office in 2007. She is the ultimate Chapman family member, and I want to salute her on a well-earned retirement. Thank you so much, Iris. Joanne King. Joanne is my assistant, but that does not quite capture what she does. She was a student at Chapman in the 1970s, and I'm told she played Judy Garland in a review, a fact she studiously avoided telling me. She joined Chapman as a staff about 25 years ago, helping the staff of the School of Communication Arts, and she quickly distinguished herself for her work ethics and her ability to handle complex situations with ease. One of her co-workers at the time says, quote, "What a blessing she was to us. She's smart, thorough, efficient, and willing to jump in and help students, faculty, the dean, and associate dean as needed. And she always did her job with great heart and kindness. She's one of the good ones." I've worked with Joanne for 7 years now, and I can attest that this description is spot on. She has done all of her work with great love for Chapman and its students, and I will miss her very much when she retires on June 17th. And I want to say, faculty, staff, there is a reception for her, as you know, on June 15th. If you have an RSVP, you're welcome to come and celebrate her career at Chapman. Thank you, Joanne. Dr. Paul Floyd. Paul is a star collaborative pianist and opera coach. He's a great part of the success of Opera Chapman. He worked as assistant conductor at LA Opera for 16 years and continues to collaborate with the organization. And for many years, his work is magic at Chapman, most recently jumping in and conducting the orchestra in a magnificent performance of the opera Florencia and Amazonas by Daniel Catan, a gorgeous but difficult score, which he conducted masterfully. Paul is a true gentleman and a top-notch musician. We wish him well. Paul, I don't know that you're here, but we certainly wish you all the best. William Fitzpatrick. Artist in residence and Temyanka professor of violin since 2014. Bill has decided to return to France with his wife and is now in Nantes. Bill studied at Juilliard, where he acquired a love for chamber music. He was a founder and first violinist of the New York String Quartet, and he also held faculty posts in France and the US, conducted the Nashville Chamber and Symphony Orchestra, as well the Ensemble de Deux Mondes in Paris, and recorded for multiple labels and media organizations. He is the founder and director of Music Share Young Artist Program, which over the years has provided a forum for young string players to perform in showcase concerts and in master classes with renowned international string pedagogues. And Bill is truly one of the best human beings I know, and I can only wish him all the best in retirement. Thank you, Bill, if you're watching us. Robert Becker, associate professor of viola and, upon his retirement, emeritus of Chapman University. He's behind me on stage because today is the Grand Marshal of the ceremony. Bob is another graduate of Juilliard, who served from 1982 to 2016 as the principal viola of the Pacific Symphony, appearing in all of their concerts, tours, and recordings. He joined us in 2006 and served for 13 years as program director for strings. He also served the Greater Strings community by being president of the American String Teachers Association for the Greater Los Angeles area. His performing career is amazingly varied and accomplished. It can be heard on over 500 film scores, recordings of jazz, country, and pop, and performed with the true pantheon of musicians. With the American String Quartet, which he founded, he won several prestigious awards, including the Nürnberg Chamber Music Award. He's in demand as a clinician and adjudicator, and he truly enjoys nurturing our talented students. Bob left a big mark on Chapman, and I will certainly miss the discussions we have had, some about music, and I hope you will come see me and engage me in more of those. Best to you, Bob. And finally, our keynote speaker, Dr. Peter Atherton, who will also be known from now on as Professor Emeritus. Peter is the founding director of Opera Chapman. He has built, and I mean built, and maintained an impactful program, and early on, truly single-handedly. He continues on because of his effort. With a deep background as teacher and performer, Peter has drawn on artistic sensibility and themes which really touch his audiences. As a teacher, he has numerous students singing internationally and working as teachers who are making important contributions to the lives of young artists. His legacy is a living one with roots at Chapman and branches all over the world. We are grateful for his tenacious spirit, his inventive approach, and his support of Opera Chapman. And by the way, when I got to campus, no matter how early I get there, Peter has beaten me to it. He's one of the hardest working people I know, and I enjoy all the production he has mounted in my time here. And definitely plus with me, he's also a motorcyclist. So please help me welcome Dr. Peter Atherton, our commencement speaker.
Good afternoon and welcome families, friends, faculty, staff, alumni, and most importantly, the precedent-busting class of 2022. Dean Ungaro, Provost Bouchard, I'm honored and grateful for the opportunity to speak today. Graduates, with sincere admiration and respect, I congratulate you all on your truly awesome achievement. Actors, dancers, musicians, you came to Chapman to hone your craft, to collaborate, to perform live on stage. All right, to party a little too. You have spent half of your undergraduate years in pandemic lockdown. What a sacrifice, what a challenge, but you persevered, stayed the course, and thrived. It's an astounding feat. And let's not forget those people who stuck with you, who helped make this day a reality. Parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, brothers, sisters. You are owed a tremendous debt of gratitude and deserve a huge round of applause. Thank you. I was going to say that many of you may not know, but now you all know today is a celebration for me as well. After 25 years teaching at Chapman, more than 1/3 of my life, I'm graduating too. Graduating to retirement. So thank you for allowing me to join your celebration and ride your coattails to the parties. Lead the way. When Dean Ungaro asked me to speak at commencement, I was caught off guard. Honestly, I was apprehensive. And then I thought, boy, the dean is taking a pretty big risk here. I mean, asking me to speak on my last official day? Heck, I could pretty much say anything I want, if you know what I mean. Pretty gutsy of the dean. But then I recognized this as an opportunity to take my own risk, to go out on a limb, challenge myself, despite the risk of falling short, to convey something that might inspire you as you move on to the next chapter of your journey. There's no doubt that celebration is a critical component to success, and I hope that over the course of these past 4 years, we've given you tools to help guide you to a rewarding and successful future. But how do you stretch? Go out on that limb, take risks, after and perhaps even despite the strenuous structure of the education you've received. This is the area where I wish we could do more, to somehow instill in you the courage to go where you may not be naturally drawn, to the unknown. To follow a path that stirs your passion and scares you a little as well, for the pursuit of passion should inspire a healthy measure of fear. In philosopher Otto Rank's view, the artistic impulse is a reflection of the mind taking charge of its fate, having the courage to revise reality and embarking on a lifelong project of shaping its own distinctive self. So while you're busy becoming and being your own fabulously distinctive selves, don't let anyone tell you that your pursuit of the performing arts isn't significant, that it has no import on the world. After all, crucial aspects of the arts are ingrained, so omnipresent, they're almost autonomic, that everyone sings in the shower, whistles a tune, or sways to their own favorite song. This is art. All of you before me have taken these nearly unconscious activities to the next level and way beyond. You have taken what comes naturally, what is inherent, to exalted heights. This defines you as artists. To paraphrase theoretical physicist Brian Greene, yes, there's at least one physicist who gets the arts. The arts may well have been vital for developing the flexibility of thought, the fluency of intuition that our ancestors needed to fashion the spear, to invent cooking, to harness the wheel, and later to compose the Mass in B minor. For hundreds of thousands of years, artistic endeavors provided a safe arena for training the imaginative capacities and infusing them with the potential capability for innovation. The arts join language, story, myth, and religion as the means by which the human mind thinks symbolically, imagines freely, reasons counterfactually, and works collaboratively. Over the sweep of time, it is these artistic capacities that have given rise to our culturally, scientifically, and technologically rich world. I say let's drink to that. And Nobel Prize winner Saul Bellow said, "What is art but a way of seeing? Only art penetrates what pride, passion, intelligence, and habit erect on all sides, the seeming realities of this world. But there is another reality. It's always sending us hits. It's the genuine one, which without art we cannot receive. So if all of this is true, and I enthusiastically believe it is, you artists have a heady task before you, arguably the most important task a human being can undertake. I look at you all today, and I'm encouraged by what I see. I'm strengthened and inspired by what I see. Please take risks. Open yourself to life. Accept new views and be open to new opinions. Chapman has helped you plan and prepare, but now you must fly. So go forth, sing, dance, act, write, compose, design, protest, love. Make sure that everything you do resonates powerfully and deeply within yourself. You needn't be concerned with the effect on anyone else, individually or communally. If it speaks truth to you, it will speak truth to others. That is the beginning, the genesis of your artistic story. Go write the rest. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Atherton. Now, it is my privilege to introduce the Provost and Chief Academic Officer of Chapman University, Dr. Norma Bouchard.
Thank you, Dean Ongaro. I can't tell you how pleased I am to confer on these distinguished graduates the Chapman degrees they worked so hard to earn. In the 160-year history of Chapman University, perhaps no class has ever been better prepared to meet the challenges and opportunities before them. Many of you have received distinguished honors. Others are the first in your family to earn a university degree. But all have had success through incredibly challenging times. I congratulate each of you, as I do everyone who supported you along the way. I look forward to celebrating the myriad of ways that you will make a difference in the world as global citizens. No matter where you go, you can take all that you have experienced and learned from with you. Of course, we hope that you will return often to reconnect with us as cherished members of the Chapman family. You are always welcome here. We shall now proceed with the presentation of candidates for degrees. Each candidate has been approved by the faculty and the Board of Trustees to receive the degree indicated in the program and on their diploma, subject to the completion of all requirements. And now, will the candidates from the College of Performing Arts please step forward?
Congratulations to the class of 2022. I'm Aaron Flewellen, class of 2004 and president of the Chapman University Alumni Board of Directors. It gives me great pride to welcome you to a very special community of Chapman graduates who are spread out around the world. The Alumni Association is dedicated to providing support, assistance, and engagement opportunities to help each of you make the most out of your alumni experience. We've made a promise to help you stay connected to Chapman and to each other, to give you a valued voice in the life of the university, to celebrate your successes and milestones, and to provide programming and services to help you make the most out of your alumni experience. We each are responsible for maintaining our connection to the university in order to take advantage of these benefits. I encourage each of you to find ways to stay connected. As you step off the stage today, members of our alumni board will be handing you an alumni license plate frame. Staying connected can be as simple as putting your license plate frame on your car or updating your contact information with the Alumni Association. Not only will we be able to let you know about opportunities to stay involved, but your parents will appreciate not receiving your mail for the next 5 years. As you leave here today, I want you to think about a phrase I'm sure you're all very familiar with. I am Chapman. You now join an alumni network with more than 50,000 graduates around the world. We are Chapman. We want to welcome you. We want to network with you. We want to help you land your next job or show you around a new city. We are a Panther family, and we're here to assist you in any way that we can. Graduates, I cannot wait to see what the future holds for you and welcome you to the we of the Chapman Alumni Association. Congratulations.
Department of Dance, Alexis B. Zhdanov. Sarah Ellen Isaka. Jennifer Marie Ledbury. Anne Elise Garrison. Jacob Stephen Wiederick. Danielle Elizabeth Mullen. Bethany Elise Violet. Anna Marie Clay. Madison Nicole Hennef. Chloe Christina Anderson. Daisy Renee McMillan. Serena Mello. Mackenzie Lee Baumert. Jack Frederick Bianchi. Mia Helena McCarthy. Caitlin Pilialoha Hennessy. Gracie Annalise Head. Brian Jeanwook Soul. Cameron Page Mandelbaum. Johanna Christine Boss. Joshua Timothy Escobar. Rosemary Hiroka Marabella. Savannah Page Sauer. Matthew Evan Schrader. Morgan Nicole Podorf. Taylor Kalea Namoku McGuire. Lauren Nicole I. Blunt. Lauren Unita Wong. Megan Elizabeth Cato. Brianna Lauren Gonzalez. Amy Rose Magsam. Olivia Rose Liberati. Alexandra Lee Birch Kreider. Lydia Grace Harrison. Margaret Amy Neatfelt. Maxwell James Prosser. Brianna Marie Noe. Kylie Carper Panasuk. Taylor Ann Johnson. Olivia Ray Schrader. Isabella Grace Keel. Lauren Michelle Anderson. Kelsey Brooke Cockrum. Grace Carolyn Eberflus. From the Paul Musco Conservatory of Music, David Alejandro Garcia. Sarah Susan Townsend Handley. Emma Page Tucker. Kara Joy Benner. Michael Cameron Ma. Irandi Betania Sanchez. Michael Robert Frelly. Daniel Yunsu Huang. Hannah Marie Ridge. Kayla Gabrielle Calip San Pedro. Mona Parvane Asadi. Jaylene Victoria Kapinpin. Danielle Liu. Daniel Anthony Sanchez. Stefan Lee. Frank Taher Watnick. Derek Doe. Takazo Hall. Kaizo Hall. Keegan Michael Clifford. Joey Franz Crumbine. Evelyn Melling Pham. Elise Mayuko Johnson. Jacqueline Elaine Boats. Sarah Lorraine Trentine Swearman. Victoria Huang Nguyen. Anna Grace Behrman. Kristen Emma Kuipo Monson. Grace Unhe G. Reina Angelina Sambrano. Mary LeBlanc. Anthony Alexander Ceballos. Ronan Jacob del Castillo. Joshua Tan Tesler. The Department of Theater. Christopher David Hoyle. Katie Marie Orr. Charlotte Grace Jackson. Lucas Phillips. Brandon Michael A. Tyre. Shayla Ann Jameson. Marianne Cozzetto. Elizabeth Gimple Kaminsky. Megan Ming Yun Chua. Robert Grant Houston. Bianca Kaylin Beach. Nicole Aria Tripler. Talia Michal Israel. Ethan Harrison Storham. Fiona Anais Burrows. Justin Cole Steyerwalt. Alexandra Lee. Nicole Shadi Chunga. Ariana Waithera Behrens. Christina Leilani Campbell. Zoe Simone Tanton. Alexandra Sky Arasi. Gemma Remington Wheeler. Isabel Nicole Stallings. Callie Jane Pong. Nancy Mae Kellum. Abigail Rose Harrelson. Sophia Isabella Chacon. Ruby Raquel Blakesley. Aiden Jacob Jones Carreri. Connor David Pierce. Winston Moore Salk. Maya Aichin Brunworth. Brian Christopher Russell. Avery Min Tang. Kaylee Faith Snow. Lindsay Jeanette Newland. Ella Amelia Nelson.
Students, friends and family, while the graduates are returning to the seat, but now you are returning to the seat, so I don't know what you're supposed to do. Please join me in acknowledging the talent and the dedication of our world-class faculty. Upon the conclusion of this ceremony, we ask that all graduates, faculty, family, and friends make their way immediately out of Wilson Field to the Shady Quad area on the other side of the Letterby Library, that way, for an opportunity for our faculty to say farewell to the students. And now something that is not in the script, but it's the last commencement of the weekend, and I can do whatever I want. So I want to... No, I'm not doing time warp, if that's what you think. I would like to invite Reverend Nancy Brink for a benediction.
Graduating class of 2022, live well, dream large, and be fabulous.
What more can you say? Now, I will invite all the graduates to turn around, show their appreciation to the people who have helped make this possible, your families. Please. Congratulations, graduates.
This concludes the commencement exercise at Chapman University. Please remain in your seats until the Grand Marshal, platform party, faculty, and students have exited the field. Thank you.
you.